Page 50, I Will Always Love You. 4/4 time signature. We're in the key, or 2 sharps in the key signature. That's the key. For this song, it's D major. Make sure you can do the scale for D major and the scale for B minor. It also has 2 sharps. I got scale videos on them. You know about that. I'm going to kind of take both hands at the same time in an effort to shorten the video up. But I encourage you, probably better to start this one hand at a time till you get the fingering worked out and everything. At the beginning, you come in on beat 4. So it's 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. If you want to, you can prepare the left hand there on the measure 2 rather than 2. Because you got to come down here, you can do 2-3 or 5-3, excuse me. This way you're in position for here or here, whichever way you want to play the chords on measure 3. So again, it's the second measure is try and connect here if you can. If you can, 1, 2, 4. Then lift up. Here, but not keep that down. And on measure 6, again, if you want to use 3rd finger on that one to prepare from here, it's up to you. Or you can always just move down. You have choices. But on measure 8 again, connect that top note. Then lift up. Hold that left hand down. If you don't want to do this, then you got to do this. If you're going to do this, then you need 3rd finger on the A at the end of measure 8, not 2. So here, and then you can do that. And on measure 9, 3, 2. Save the thumb for the next one. Here. And 4th finger. Oh, this rhythm. Measure 10. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. And again on measure 11. 2nd finger on the A, so it's here. And then going on, it's crossover. You need to repeat back to the reverse repeat song. Let's go on. Measure 15, you're here. 1 and 2. Now remember that G in measure 16 is a half note. Hold it down. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. And I reach up here for measure 19. I just reach up in 2, 4, 5. Because really that's the chord and that's the fingering for it. I don't see any reason to move the hand. So I just reach up. The left hand comes down. And remember, this right hand's a half note. Lift up here. And you think, well, the pedal covers that out, but I'll get to the pedal in a minute. And here, put thumb on that so you can reach up again. So if here, 4, 3, 1 on that. Then go on. Oh, measure 22. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Connect the top note if you can. And then the last measure if your keyboard's big enough. If not, just play it again. If it's big enough, the right hand goes up an octave with the 8 VAs above it. So you go up here. And the left hand goes down, the 8 VAs below it, so it goes down. So you're going here, here. Don't care for that, but that's what's written, so okay. Getting a little too far away from me. In my mind, you just play them both right there, it's just fine. However, this all is pretty much legato, pretty much. And they even just showing, but I suggest you follow the sentences in the words. And if there's a comma or a semicolon or a period, then you can lift up. Otherwise, I suggest you connect it. Connect this, and then lift up. Lift up, connect. Now there's a comma there, so if you want to lift up, I guess you could. Lift up, here. So you put in the phrasing according to what you feel it is, and as if you repeat this, see there's 2 more sets of words down at the bottom of page 51. Those are the lyrics to go, and you got to figure out which words go with which notes. So you follow the commas and so forth in those verses, whether you lift up at that time. So you may be lifting up in different places depending on which verse you're in. See, if you look on measure 14 at the end, the 8th notes to repeat, those words are the beginning of the words at the bottom. That tells you the bitters is part of the bittersweet, and the I. So they're leading you into it, and you look down there for them. Okay. Well, if you notice above measure 13, that's where the first ending, and it's actually first and second endings, 1, 2. That tells you that you can do that more than once. You're going to do it twice. It's first and second ending. If you're doing the words and you're going to repeat it, that's what you would do. And then on measure 15, it's the third ending. That's why the numbers are that way. So they can combine endings like that. It's okay. Now for our dynamics, it goes to the melodies. Soft, whatever you think soft is. The left has to be in the background. Come up a little bit. Up to your way. And then come off. Just come up a little bit to about moderately soft. Back down to soft. You're going to do that, so you can crescendo up. When you get over to measure 18, now you're going to crescendo up to loud. Loud. That's the melody. Everything else is in the background. And then at the last line, you have her RIT on measure 22. Slow down. You're still out here. Not in the left hand, in the right hand. Slow down. Now you're soft and stay soft. Both hands. Good luck with that. Okay. Speed, you can find recording to this. It's kind of sort of a love song. It's what Dolly Parton was singing to her boss. I can't remember his name when they had the TV show. She wanted out and he didn't want her to leave. She wrote this song for him and he let her go. After she promised to let him produce the song. There's a nice story behind it, but it's sort of a love song. Now, we need pedal on this one because we need the overtones. We need to connect things. It's too dry. So go ahead and pedal it like they're showing. Careful on pedaling 8th notes. We don't want to smear this up. So I'm going to push the notes down first and then the pedal. I'm going to lift the pedal after I play the notes. And I'm not pedaling the 8th notes. So I just don't like the smearness. So again, second measure. Here, I lift the pedal up on measure 4 with the right hand. It's a new phrase, but you got to hold the left hand. And here on measure 8, I changed the pedal on that. I want to lose all that other sound. You got to keep the left hand down. And on measure 14, I lift the pedal up with the right hand and I don't pedal the 8th notes. when I repeat back to the, but I'll measure 15. See, we can take more pedal here because it's louder and more exciting. But I'll measure 18. I changed the pedal on the last beat. I don't know what the smearing is. And again, I'll measure 20. I changed the pedal on the last beat. I don't want all that. And then let's do a play with me just to check notes and rhythms. As far as the repeat goes, I'm just going to repeat it one time. I'm not going to do all 3 verses. But I'll go through and at least do it once. So I'll give us 3 counts. Let's just play it together slowly. I'm not going to do any dynamics. We're just checking notes and rhythms here. 1 and ready and go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 2. 3, hold, 2, 3, off.